and today I'm with Khushi. We're the teen interns at WIT, and today we'll be taking over the Do It podcast to just talk about our involvement in WIT and our own businesses.
Hi guys. So as Claire said that we are here and we're taking over the Do WIT podcast. It is the first time it's ever happening at WIT. So make sure to watch this episode till the end. Comment your takeaways down in the comment section and just listen to our experiences so that you can know more about WIT and about our businesses as well. So hi Claire, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing great as well. Thank you for asking. So, to begin, my very first question from you is that could you explain more about your business, what you do, and when did you started your business?
I have a sewing business called Gifted Seams. My Instagram handle is at Gifted Seams, and Seams is spelled Seams. And I upcycle secondhand fabric into pouches, such as makeup bags and pencil cases. I officially started my shop um early August of last year.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I like yours is a physical product, handmade product, and mine is kind of an online product. I run like a specific mentorship platform for teens where we hold mentoring sessions in Zoom, one mentoring session every month. And other than that, we also I give some big sister advice too on like our podcast and on our blog as well. So it's basically like a mentorship platform for teens in free. So yeah, one major question and something curious that something which makes me curious is that how does it make you feel like you're a teen business owner at such a young age? So if you can describe that feeling in words, I'd love to hear that.
I think it's exciting because you get to try new things like um going to markets, which I'm doing more of this spring and summer. And I think another thing is that like I think it's just really fun to see like what you can create like at such a young age.
Totally, totally true. Like, I love when someone tells me that you're the founder and you're doing these things alone. I'm like, yeah, like my age is just a number and I can do anything I want to. And it's just a huge achievement being an owner of something. So yeah, I second that feeling too. So moving on, I guess our audience would love to hear about some struggles you were facing in your business. So, like some problems you faced, and how did you navigate to the solutions of the problem?
I think a big problem is like finding time to make my products. So a lot of my products take like a couple of hours to make because like I make makeup bags and like pouches, so that just takes a while for me. And a solution I found is just that I'll make all my products during the weekend, and during the week is like when I market on Instagram and when I like um maybe do some smaller time-consuming tasks like taking product photos and just uploading those products onto my website. And I think really having a solid organization system also helps. Like I like to use Google Calendar to allocate my time into like chunks, and it just really helps with like having everything organized.
That's amazing. I think you have found that perfect balance between school and studies. And to be very honest, creating a physical product, handmade, and then selling it out, I can't relate to that struggle because mine is completely different. And one of the major problem I faced was related to getting audience. Like I had my product ready, I had everything on place, I had the guests coming in, I had Zoom sessions ready, everything was ready. But the thing is, I was facing problems in how to get teens involved, how to make people feel like even if this is free, this is worth something. So I'm still struggling on that part, but I think everyone starts from zero. So it is gonna take me some time to figure things out. But I surely will find my own way. So yeah. Okay, so we talked about the problems. I think we also need to get the solutions now. So, how did you navigate your problems and how did you find the solutions? And what were some tips you would like to give to other people who are listening and how like they could also manage their first business if they're struggling?
Something that I did was follow a lot of business owners online, like via Instagram or YouTube, and just seeing like maybe how they organize their time or how they market their products um or just like solutions that they have.
I think networking is the best solution. I think like ask your questions and get your doubts clarified with someone who's in the same field. So I guess one of the main things is to like network, and you said it like amazingly. So to add in, I would like to tell people who are just starting up new that everyone starts from zero and it takes time to build up to another level. So make sure to invest that time and to give that hard work to your business from a genuine heart. So, like, wherever you want to go in the future, you can be on the right path and don't be afraid of like starting up because eventually everyone starts from zero. It will take time to go, but make sure you keep up and you give in your best effort. Yeah. Um, Okay, so let's transition to our wet experience. What do you say?
So I started taking um one of WIT's classes in the fall. I actually took it at the same time as Khushi. I did the Giving Back and Leadership Development class, and then during that class, we just really learned how to present our business in a really concise, short, but engaging way to the um, pitch judges at the end of the class. And we also learned how to develop or enhance our business plans, and also just like getting advice from like the teachers and facilitators at WIT. I think that was like really helpful with just starting out because I took the class, I think I took it, started it in November, so I was just starting my business.
Same here. I also took it the same time you were taking it, and I think mine was kind of same because I actually was clueless. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted, start something and to create a change. I didn't have some idea, so I figured it out all in the classes, and to be very honest, classes were very helpful to me because I'm studying business right now, and what I learned was all about entrepreneurship. And the best thing is you didn't have to like have those study materials and those books around you. You just got everything virtual, and the teachers were awesome. Miss Biller was awesome. She taught us everything. We made our own prototype, our business plans, and I guess we all just found a way through it. And the other teams were also amazing. Like we had these, like even if you don't talk to people, we had those networking opportunities, like groups of small people, which like made us communicate with each other. And it just helped in so many ways. And it helped my personality to grow too. So I guess it was like the best decision I ever made. So, Claire, do you want to tell me how you like met Wit? Because I don't know that backstory, and I'd love to hear it.
I followed a lot of small businesses before discovering WIT, and I saw that they followed the Doing WIT and Doing podcast about accounts. So then I just eventually also started following them. And then I remember Miss H posted about the internship at WIT, so I just decided to apply.
Oh, that's like awesome. I started the internship same time as you, and mine is actually a very stupid story. I saw like a American Trends TV interview of a WIT team, and the teen like was speaking and was talking about her business, and I didn't have a business at that time, but when I saw that interview I was like, I want to be on TV too. I just shouted this statement, and I didn't know anything about it. It was like I said on my For You page. So I scrolled through it. I scrolled through Do It podcast account. I got to know more about it, and then I reached out to message. I asked for an internship, and at the same time they were opening. So luckily we got a chance to intern there, and we still are interning. So that was an amazing opportunity, and it is still amazing to do it. So yeah, Claire, do you have any questions for me before we sign off?
Yeah. So what's one piece of advice that you would give to a teen who's wanting to start something but maybe like too nervous?
Okay, so I'll say I've been there myself, but I think if you have that idea of starting something, of making that change, and you're also having that fear in your heart, you just need to listen to your gut voice. Like, just keep the fear aside. Fear is something that makes you think like this thing in front of you is very tough, and it actually isn't. When you do that thing, you realize that you were just fearing about it for no reason, and it is actually so easy to do it. So I'll say, just listen to your inner voice, which is saying yes right now. Just listen to that. You have everything laid out. Don't be nervous. It's like initial stages of starting up a business. So just focus on what you need to do and where you want to impact and where do you want to bring change in the society. And if you're afraid about people talking about your business and people maybe criticizing you, so I think people have a lot to talk about you, your business, about a whole lot of other generations. So just ignore and enter. Your life does not stop. Like, don't surround yourself with people's opinions if that's what you're afraid of. Just break that bubble and just come out of it and just do it. I hope I didn't
Yeah,
ramble on.
no, I really agree with everything that you said. So
Yeah.
another question I had was, how do you find balance between um like the different time zones since you're like in India? How do you find balance? Like,
Um,
how do you navigate that?
it's actually very tricky because I guess right now it's like 10 p.m. here and we're having morning if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's like I've been doing this for more than a year right now, and I think it has gone to a point where it's mostly fun because I like meeting at all time zones. It like just it looks like you're a teen and you're just struggling to do something, and you're doing work, you're doing studies, so it kind of makes me feel very empowered from the inner, and I just feel more pumped up to go to the meetings even if it's at a very odd times for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um like I really like attending the WIT hangouts
Yeah.
too, because you just get to meet like really interesting people. Do you want to like tell the viewer about your experience at WIT hangouts and how maybe they helped you?
Yes, of course. Like one of my favorite hangout of wit was of Gigi Robinson and Alexa Cortez. Like I loved those hangouts. There was something special about them, and I just don't know. I found it very helpful and just very amazing. If for someone has taken over with Hangouts before, they know that it is absolutely worth it because you get to meet founders, CEOs, entrepreneurs face to face, and you just like you can ask your questions to them. You can ask how they are in that field, and just get to know about their journey and feel so inspired. And for people who have not taken with Hangouts, I recommend myself to just like go over with website and just to sign up for them. You'll totally love it. What do you want to say about with Hangouts and college credit classes?
Um, Regarding WIT hangouts, I think they are very useful because you get to like just connect with people you normally wouldn't meet or connect. Like, and advice that I would give to teens attending WIT hangouts is to like reach out to like the hangout guests beforehand and just maybe like introduce yourself to them. And I think that could also make the WIT hangout more engaging because you kind of already know like some information about the guest beforehand. And I think that what handles are just really helpful because they just give advice that you just get to meet like people you normally wouldn't meet.
Very true. And I think it also helps you, like, to broaden network and you get to meet so many inspiring people. You can add them on LinkedIn, talk to them, and like maybe ask for more advice. It's after all, it's just helping teens to like get their business, get more press. So I think it's very helpful if teens like do research on WIT and find out what WIT does because it is actually very helpful and WIT has a very unique plan from other organizations to help you grow. So yeah.
Hey, well, that was all my questions.
Oh, okay. So I guess this is where we sign off. So to all the teens and to everyone who watched this episode, thank you so much, first of all, and just comment your takeaways down and tell us more what you liked about this episode and what do you want or who do you want on the next episode and something like that. So take care and remember to do WIT and to follow 11 tips of doing WIT.